make better videos by not skipping this massive step. Seriously, if you skip this massive step, you are never gonna make better videos. In fact, to be honest, between me and you, and I'll say this gently, you probably should stop making videos because they're never going to get better. Yep, that's kind of harsh, but as a guy called George Lucas once said, sound is 50% of the picture. See, here's the thing, and you guys need to think about this. We see with our ears as well as our eyes. I know, think about that. I know it's not the Matrix, but think about it. We see with our ears as well as our eyes. Look, let's be honest. None of us would have ever really credited Titanic if it wasn't for the music, or Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars. Yeah, that's what I hear anyway. I recently shot a short film with the new Sony ZV-E10. And of course, look, as we all know, cinema is story. It's not the camera, it's the story. But I kind of wanted to have a good audio mix here from this. And I used the onboard mic and well, I knew it was going to be disappointing, and to be honest, there is a lot of stuff that I just couldn't use. In fact, 95% of the audio was just junk. Now, the easy thing here would have been just go, it's fine, it's only audio. Who cares about audio? I do, because I know the impact it can make on the audience. In a scenario like that, what do you do? Well, for me, and hopefully for you as well, I jumped over onto Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound have a huge library of music and sound effects. Actually, when I say they're huge, I mean they have tons. We're talking like gigantic. We're talking 90,000 plus sound effects. We are talking tens of thousands of amazing, professionally produced pieces of music that you can use in all of your content. And here's the thing, they're all categorized so you can easily find what you want, when you want, where you want. In fact, something that I do quite a lot is I have Epidemic Sound's trending tracks or new tracks or a particular genre on in the background and I'm working away, and if I go, I like the sound of that, I just save it to a playlist. Now, speaking of bonuses, here's something that is incredibly cool, exclusively for you. So thanks to my friends at Epidemic Sound for hooking up everybody on the channel here with this opportunity. This is huge, guys. Not only do you get a 30-day trial, but if you use the code VICB250, it's on screen now, you will get a whopping 50% off your first month's subscription. So you get the 30 days for free, and then you get the following month for half price, 50% off. VICB250, link in the description. Grab it now while it's hot. You've got nothing to lose. Try this out. Use the music sound effects. Look, I've been using them for years. No copyright strikes, nothing. Let me give you my thought process behind the audio in this video. Firstly, with the actual music. So for me, there's a ton of great house tracks, rock tracks. I'm really partial to rock music. There's a ton of stuff out there, trap, hip hop, everything. But I wanted something a little bit different. I was like, okay, I want something classical to add to this father and son cinematic story. So boom, into Epidemic Sound, modern, classical, and I got this amazing track. Now, there was a couple of things I was looking for in this track. I wanted a tempo, I wanted it to go up. So I knew in this movie, I wanted to create some sense of kind of franticness and emotion and kind of bring things up on a high, but I also wanted to bring it back down. By looking even at the waveform on Epidemic, you can see, okay, this is dropping down here, it's going up here, so this is something good. I could see the tempo, and I chose that track. It wasn't all about the music. The first half of this short movie was having no music. I just wanted sound effects, ambiance, the weather, but my son not being able to go out to play. I put my camera into like a freezer bag. Yeah, you can see the footage here. It sounded okay, but I'm like, I just can't have it out there long enough to get a really good rain track. So there you go, sound effects, Epidemic Sound, search for rain, boom, in. Who would have ever thought there was so much rain? I even was able to get rain that was like from the outside in. So it was rain that was falling on a roof of a house, which really helped with the internal scenes in this short film. To add to the kind of dreariness and the misery and the kind of dragging out of the day, I got this very kind of somber ticking clock. All again from Epidemic Sound. Now, the second half of this short film was a little bit different. The first half was dreary. The second half was going to be bright and a little bit cheery. So I needed some bright audio, some bright music, which I already had. So for this scene here, which is this wide shot in a dream sequence, there was no way all those birds were singing on location. I was able to grab that because the onboard audio sounded like this. And then the sound effects that I grabbed from Epidemic made the whole thing just come together. Sure, you know what? I didn't have to go to all that effort. Neither do you. You're like, yeah, that's
Too much effort.
But you know what? I take huge pride in my work. Is it the best work out there right now? Maybe, maybe not, but it's the best that I'm offering up, and I take huge pride in that and the fact that I just didn't throw in any old banging techno track. Or I just use that crappy onboard audio on the microphone. No, I care more about my audience and the experience that they actually get. And so should you. Story is everything, but audio is so important. If you take anything from this video, take this. We see with our ears as well as our eyes. That's hugely important for everyone that's starting out, for everybody that's making videos. Don't skip out on audio. Speaking of taking things from this video, VicB250, the link is in the description. 30-day trial with Epidemic Sound. Grab all the music and sound effects you want, and you get a 50% discount with this exclusive discount code, which is valid for 1 week only. 50% off your first month subscription after your first month of trial. Get it now, VicB250. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, don't stop fighting for yourself.